We're going live. We're going live. Oh, calm down, everyone. I tell you what, folks. Welcome to Emirates Stadium, Arsenal Stadium. I'm Nick Callow, James and Denis, HaytersTV's Arsenal correspondents, I suppose you could call us, really.
Yes.
Together again here for a huge London derby between the Arsenal and Chelsea.
Yes, indeed.
And we have got some very interesting team news here tonight. We've just been down in the press room getting all the pre-match activity with the likes of Alan Smith, Lee Dixon, Arsenal legends, Peter Drury, the great ex-Haters employee commentator doing this match for the American broadcasters. Behind me on the pitch is Patrick Vieira getting ready. Scott Minto of Chelsea fame's down there too. There's a sort of a frisson of excitement, but I would say also maybe a little bit flat because our Arsenal out of the title, our Arsenal out of the title race, James, and Chelsea got anything to play for. How do you see this game?
Chelsea have nothing to play for, Nick. I mean,
It's a London derby. They must have something to play for.
Pride. That's it. They're 13th in the league with the most expensive squad based on transfer fees in the league. They've had three managers, well, technically four, but three managers in charge this season. Lampard's back in the helm. It's been a disastrous season.
Well, yeah.
If you're a Blues fan, and you probably want the season to be done and dusted.
Yeah, but I tell you what, I've got a strong feeling that Chelsea are going to do something tonight. But I don't mean just get a draw. I think they could come here and get their first win under Frank Lampard. And one of the reasons is, we'll go through the team in detail, is that Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is starting his first game since November. And Jakub Kiwior, Arsenal's Polish signing, is starting his first ever Premier League game. Now, there's a match-up that I think if you're a Chelsea fan, you'd be quite excited by. An Arsenal fan, you'd be thinking, ooh, people have been having a go at Rob Holding, but now Rob Holding's not playing, he's been dropped for Kiwior. I mean, how do you see that for a start? If they do come up against each other, that's a hell of a match-up, isn't it?
Yeah. Kiwior, a bit of an unknown quantity. He's played a few games in Europe, and I think I watched his full debut out in Lisbon in the 2-2 draw out in Portugal. It wasn't the best. You could tell he's a player joining a new team, a big team, very nervy, very shaky. On the ball, technically, much better than Rob Holding. No disrespect to Rob Holding, but Rob Holding seems to be more of a classic mould of defender, hit and hope, get it out.
Hit and hope. He scored a very nice goal against Man City.
Hit and hope. Okay. But anyway, Kiwior should be a fairly tough match against Aubameyang.
Meanwhile, folks, let us know where you're watching from, what you think the score is going to be. We've still got a question. YouTube Asivi, is that how you say your name? How come it's still sunny in London? It's still sunny in London because it's only 7:10. It's spring has sprung. It's May, and it's James and I were here last night as well. The people in t-shirts. It's nice and warm. It's a nice May evening. It doesn't get dark till about what, 8?
Yeah, 8. Yeah. So we're finally out of the dark, cold, still dark, cold winter months. So it's a bit brighter on.
There's a Smurf in town. Popper Smurf says another day, another loss. Now, is he a Chelsea fan or she? Popper, probably he, or an Arsenal fan. Sinan Okid says from Sweden, says Arsenal 2, Chelsea 0. Thoughts on Saka still starting? Says Trevor Keating. Well, that is a very good segue, Trevor. Thank you very much. To the teams, I'll go through the Chelsea team, I think, James, and maybe you can update us with the Arsenal one, maybe. And you can update us with the Chelsea, because you see Aaron Ramsdale in goal. The defence now, I'm not sure if it's going to be a back three or a back four, but Ben White's there, Gabriel Magalhaes is there, Jakub Kiwior is there, and Alexander Zinchenko is there. Now, whether Zinchenko plays in midfield and they play a back three remains to be seen. The other players rested to the bench tonight are Thomas Partey and Gabriel Martinelli, which means start for Jorginho and Leandro Trossard. Jorginho against his former club. I think that's not a bad shout really by Van der Kel, because Partey's been a bit off the pace recently and he needs to make changes. I've been to 4 draws and a defeat in the last 3 draws. I lose track. This is my 4th Arsenal game in about a week and I haven't seen them win any of them. And then you've got Gabriel Jesus, Martin Odegaard, Bukayo Saka. Trevor starts again. What are you saying, Trevor? He shouldn't start? I mean, Papa Spurs watching for Barbados and is a Chelsea fan, by the way. So what do you reckon the score is going to be, Smurfy? Smith Rowe needs to play for Xhaka. Well, he's not playing for Xhaka. Granit Xhaka is playing. And Emil Smith Rowe is on the bench. Sinan Okid, which is a great name. But yeah, I would be worried if I was Smith Rowe. He's not getting any chance at all. Maybe he'll come on and make an impact. I hope that's the Arsenal lineup being through fairly comprehensively. James, do you want to talk us through the Chelsea? I think Aubameyang starting is the big news there against his former club. That's
arguably the biggest decision Frank Lampard's had to make.
That'll be the first question in the post-match press conference. If you come and join us, I think for the post-match.
Depending on how Aubameyang plays, it might turn out to be a more stroke for Lampard. But we will start with Kepa, Arifa Balaga in goal. We've got a back four of Ben Chilwell, Thiago Silva, Wesley Fofana, and Cesar Azpilicueta, who is captaining the Blues tonight. Dave.
Yeah.
Big Dave. In midfield, we've got N'Golo Kante, a huge miss for the whole season.
I love watching Kante.
Great player. Mateo Kovacic. Big money at signing Enzo. And
sounds like something out of Sesame Street.
I think it's a midfield free for Chelsea. Because
is Mudryk playing? That's the one I was getting.
Callow Mudryk is not. He is on the bench.
On the bench. The guy Arsenal tried to sign but couldn't. On the bench.
Yeah, but then I believe it's going to be a front three of Raheem Sterling, Madueke, Noni Madueke.
Yeah. What do you reckon about him? Good player.
Needs time.
Yeah.
You come from fairly decent money to a big team like Chelsea with their struggles. I think anyone going to cast down their ability, but I think he'll do all right. And the big man himself, Emerick
Aubameyang
starts
over.
The ex-Arsenal captain returning to haunt his old club.
I mean, I saw him score a lot of very, very good goals here, and he was such an important player for Arsenal for a long time. Then it all went sour towards the end, and I think quite rightly, Mikel Arteta effectively showed him the door of the club, showed him the door. He went off to Barcelona, didn't work out too well for him at Barca, did it? And then he was shown the door there, went to Chelsea, and
now Barcelona
he's hardly played a game for Chelsea.
No.
And you can only think Lampard's playing tonight because he's against Arsenal with a point to prove. Arsenal not in a very good run at all, as we alluded to earlier. And if he's going to shine tonight in this lovely sort of sunny May evening, it's a chance to shine. Hey, haters, says Paul Cube.
Hello, Paul Cube.
Hey, Paul Cube. That's a great name. Was that your real name, Paul Cube? What do you think the score's going to be? And are you a snooker fan as well, is what I'd like to know.
Well, what I find quite interesting is Aubameyang has been linked back to Barcelona.
Yeah.
Back to the club that sold him.
Yeah, but maybe they just couldn't afford to keep him. And
if they can't afford to keep him, why can they afford to bring him back?
Maybe they found maybe they won some money on the lottery or something. I don't know.
Maybe €1 millions.
One in, one out. There's going to be
a lot of outs.
There's going to be a hell of a transfer window this summer, I think.
Oh, yes.
Chelsea need to sell. Arsenal will be selling as well as buying.
Yes.
I mean, Smith Rowe. Let's face it, Smith Rowe. Emil Smith Rowe, what a hero he's been emerging in this Arsenal squad. Number 10 shirt. Now it looks like he can't get a game. I think towards the end of the season, all these wholesale changes will be the time that Arteta gives him a game. He's not been coming at a sub. Vieira started ahead of him in the last match here, was it? And I think I would worry if I was Emil. Apparently he's training very hard, but obviously Mikel doesn't fancy that.
Someone a lot of Arsenal fans be quite obsessed about Nick is Charlie Patino, that young academy hotshot that is going to be leaving in the summer.
Is he?
David Ornstein tweeted about it yesterday.
Did he? Didn't tell me. I just saw David Ornstein upstairs. How's it going, David? He didn't mention it at all.
So
where's he going?
I don't know. But loads of clubs are interested around here.
Patino. Really?
Yeah.
Of course he
wants first team football. And
we all want first team football.
The way Arsenal have gone this season, if let's say
fair enough.
2 years older, he'd probably be in the team instead of probably Smith Rowe or someone like that.
To David Ornstein, we're going to have to get David Ornstein onto the back on HaytersTV one of these days soon, because what's going to happen with Flo Balogun as well?
Yes.
I mean, that seems to be between him and Eddie Nketiah. Personally, if I was Mikel, I'd keep them both. He's got Champions League and Premier League next season. He's going to need more than he needs a striker. But Balogun and Eddie Nketiah are probably the only two proper strikers at the club.
Who would you rather have?
Jesus is not an out-and-out striker.
Who would you rather have, Balogun?
Long term, I'd have Balogun now. Okay. And I love Eddie. He's a great player, but given the choice of two, I'd have long term. I'd go for. I think he will develop into a better goal scorer. I've been saying it for years and years and years. In fact, Mikel Arteta used to laugh at me the amount of times. What's happening with Balogun? He's not even. He's in the youth team league.
19 goals in his first season in professional football. So
anyway, he's not playing tonight. Anyway, Paul Cube says that he's hoping Chelsea win just to see, so we have our Arsenal back.
Arsenal back.
What does that mean? No, it's a joke. Sorry, Paul
Yeah.
Q. It's these hot summer, May, spring nights go to our head a bit. Didn't really took a while to get on. Come on, you lads, says Deepak. Thanks for tuning in, Deepak. Good evening, 2-1 Arsenal, says Calvin Lou. Where are you watching, Calvin? Anyone here at the ground? I wonder if there's anyone here at the ground. There's not that many people here because we're still 45 minutes-ish away from kickoff, 8 p.m. local time kickoff here in London. Should we maybe round off by saying what we think our predictions are?
Yes.
Because I've been very good in my predictions. I predicted 2-2 against West Ham. And that's the thing that's about the only one I got right.
I've been pretty. I said 4-0 Everton.
Okay.
4-0.
All right, okay.
And then they won 4. I said 4-0 again, and they won 4-1. So I wasn't too far off. So I think here's fun stats.
James and Denis is going to predict, or not going to predict, he's going to tell you the correct score of Arsenal against Chelsea, second against 13th.
It's going to be 4-1 Arsenal.
4-1 Arsenal.
And
right, I'm definitely staying to watch
I have a fun fact for you, Nick. If there is 4 goals in this game, it will break the Premier League record for most goals scored on a 10 fixture match week in Premier League history. The record's 51, but that's from a 11-game match week from 91-92. The record is
teams in the league.
Yes, but the record for a 20-game, 10-match week season is 44.
You're still listening? 44, right? Yeah.
So we're on 41 after Leicester and Everton drew 2-2. So we need 4 to break 45.
And you're saying there's going to be 5.
So I think there'll be 5. Yes.
I think I'm going for another draw. I'm going for another 2-2.
They just can't win.
Maybe 3-3 even.
The Arsenal fan predicting another draw for us.
I just think that some people say the pressure's off Arsenal now that Man City are top, but I just think that Chelsea. Well, let's see what Chelsea turn up with Aubameyang. You never know what he's going to do. He could score after 2 seconds. I think if Arsenal keep it tight for the first 10, 15 minutes, score the first goal, then, well, you can say if they go 2-0 up in a bad situation. But let's wait and see. I'm going to say 2-2. 2-2 to Arsenal.
Very, very interesting indeed.
It doesn't help either, does it? Let's face it. But
I mean, maybe a draw will secure Chelsea's safety this season.
Let's just check out before we. Trevor Keating is our star boy. He wouldn't be dropped for a game like this. Yeah. Well said, Mickey. What are you thinking, Trevor? Why drop Saka for a game like this? He's going to tear Chelsea. I'm surprised he dropped Martinelli, but he must be a bit tired or injured. He played so many games, him and Saka. They've sort of carried his team on their back.
What happened when he dropped Martinelli last time? He went on a lovely run of scoring goals week in, week out. So maybe it's just 100 IQ for.
I haven't got that many games week in, week out to go.
Yeah. Keep him ready for the next game.
Yeah.
4 games left.
Well, I spoke to Alan Smith, Arsenal legend, hero of 1989.
Nick's best mate.
And he said that he thinks Arsenal will win tonight and they'll win the next game as well.
Here comes Chelsea.
Up at Newcastle. And those boos are because they've just seen James talking in the press. Those because Chelsea are coming out to warm up behind us. What Arsenal players out there? They've got the goalkeepers out there warming up at the moment.
We've got Matt Turner.
I can't see Aaron Ramsdale. Oh, there's Aaron Ramsdale with his hands on his hips. Staring out. He's staring out the Chelsea team on his own. These bright orange gloves. All the Chelsea squad are there. Oba right behind me warming up. Patrick Vieira watching on. I don't know if you can see that down there. You can see that, but maybe not allowed to.
We've got a very star-studded lineup, guys, tonight. Patrick Vieira.
All the big guns out there.
Yes, exactly.
Including us. Anyway, we should probably go and get some more cups of hot tea because it might get sunny, but it's getting a little bit chilly.
Yes, that's why I've got a nice thicker jacket today.
We should get these. Do you think we should get Haters green jackets, folks?
Oh, God.
All right, last one. Who's going to put the last? Yes, Trossard is starting, Hassando. He is starting. Martinelli's dropped. Partey's dropped. Jorginho's starting as well.
I think Partey being dropped is the right call after the last month he's had.
Yeah.
I think he probably needs a rest. But
this light is kind of blocking the pitch.
Oh, we have to.
Was that the sunlight?
We're leaving now. The more and more people coming to join us live.
Yeah.
You must love our faces.
I can talk all night.
We are very attractive people. Bro.
Are the Arsenal players out for training yet? Only Aaron Ramsdale and Matt Turner and the goalkeeping coaches are out at the moment.
I have a feeling
they're over down that
2
way
or 3 minutes
in front of the North Bank.
The Arsenal players.
And the mascots down there as well. That's nice.
I see
some Emirates Airlines hostess type people.
I see Ashley Cole training
Ashley
around
Cole's
with
back.
Thiago Silva.
Ashley Cole.
They've brought in the old Chelsea boys to revive their season. Not
The
really,
old Arsenal boys.
not really done well so far, but
Sounds like he's relying on the old Arsenal boys saying to bring Ashley Cole and Aubameyang back.
Imagine
if Ashley Cole was playing as well, blimey.
I'm just thinking, Nick, if you compare the...
They are great seats to send. They are
you
great.
compare-
This is the press box. This is where we sit and do our work. We'll be typing out our articles for the Haters website. Check out the Haters website, by the way, if you haven't been there before.
articles
Haters.com.
out there.
James and Denis has got some star-studded articles.
Yeah.
Award-winning, some might say.
Here are the Arsenal.
Oh, there we go. That cheer, you may better hear, is for the Arsenal players coming out to warm up. It's a bit, I can see it's a bit bright there, isn't it?
It's very bright, but if you see
There's Jeremy
just there,
Ali there,
the
just
Arsenal
walking
boys are
past us.
coming out now.
Arsenal's former French striker, he's still French.
Former French striker.
He's still French, and he's not striker anymore.
But I think this might be one of our last.
It's kind of too bright. What is too bright? On what? It's
yes.
the sunshine. The sunshine.
Don't,
What is that? Can we get some filter on that? But he's right. It is too
not
bright.
Not on a webcam. No.
What if I put my hand over there like that and just shield it? Doesn't change it at all.
No.
If I block out that light there, because we've got a light that doesn't change it either.
So I turn this off.
You can turn right. Nothing. See,
do nothing.
now you
So
can't see me.
You'll blame the webcam and not us.
Oh, I guess you get a haircut.
Well, I have to ask you, Nick. We are approaching deadline for Football of the Year.
Oh
I just
yeah.
want to get you. Do you think it'll be the Arsenal player? Do you think it'll be Bukayo Saka? Do you think it'll be Martin Odegaard? Or do you think it'll be
Arsenal
Erling
player of the
Haaland?
year.
Well, actually, that's true. Who is your Arsenal player of the year, first of all, and who is your overall Premier League player of the season?
Oh, I didn't know we were going to have a tough question. My Arsenal player of the year, that's tough. I would say probably consistency-wise, it's between Martinelli and Bukayo Saka, because they've just sort of won games out of nothing, and they've got goals, and they've just their numbers with goals scored and assists incredible.
Do you not
with
think
honourable mention to Martin Odegaard and William Saliba,
yes, and Ben White.
and Ben White,
I think Ben White's.
and Gabriel, and Aaron Ramsdale,
and
there's so many
Alexander
others.
Zinchenko.
But I tell you what, having been to the Etihad last week and seen Erling Haaland up close, Kevin De Bruyne, if it isn't Kevin De Bruyne or Erling Haaland for the Premier League Player of the Year this season, Football of the Year, I'll be absolutely amazed. Erling Haaland is just on another level. To score 50 goals in any year, let alone his first year. He's a phenomenal player, and we're living in a rare time to see him. He's taken it to another level beyond Ronaldo and Messi and everyone. He's going to be one of the greatest players we've ever seen, and you and I are going to live through that era, James. You are anyway. I'm not tired, but
well, I look forward to living through that era.
Good luck, Chelsea, says ADWS.
They will need luck.
We're going to have to get off here because the press box is filling up now, and it's getting nearer to kick off. Just half an hour or so.
Why Kivior starting? Just answer that question.
What?
Why is Kivior starting?
Well, because I think Holding's just had a good run, and he wants to give Kivior a chance. He spent over 20 million on him. He can't be that bad, can he?
Yeah.
Only time will tell. Anyway, folks, thank you very, very much for watching. I'm going to press a button here, which means that we'll sign off, and we'll see you for the post-match press conferences
Live on HaytersTV.
Well, yeah, as good as live. See you later.
See you later. Perfect.